Welcome to Curriculum Night for Honors Pre-Calculus and AP Calculus ABC. So my name is Miss Kelly Cranish. This is my 11th year of teaching. They have all been at Independence. I have a BS in Mathematics, a minor in Chemistry from UNC Chapel Hill, and a Master's in Math Education from UNC Charlotte. So contact information. So my email is kellyw.cranish@cms. Parents, you can contact me via Talking Points text messages, and I will send out a Talking Points message so you'll have that. You can also email me, and then students can contact me via Remind or through a Canvas message or through email. So for Honors Pre-Calculus, the content overview. So the purpose of Honors Pre-Calculus is to build upon the study of algebra, functions, and trigonometry experience in previous high school mathematics courses. The course will build on students' algebraic skills and understanding of functions to delve into real-world phenomena and to deepen understanding of functions in the course. This course is designed for students pursuing careers in STEM-related fields. Students will be prepared for calculus, AP Calculus, and any entry-level college course once they finish Honors Pre-Calculus. So our units of study for Honors Pre-Calculus, we have 7 units. We start out with Unit 1, Parent Functions and Key Features. Unit 2, Extending Polynomial and Rational Functions. Unit 3, Composition and Inverse Functions. Unit 4, Exponential and Logarithmic Functions. Unit 5, Trigonometry. Unit 6, Parametric and Polar Equations, we cover there too. And then Unit 7 is our ACT prep, and then we end with Final Exam Review. For AP Calculus content overview, so AP Calculus is the study of rates of change and accumulation. AP Calculus AB is equivalent to the first semester of college calculus, which is derivatives, plus part of the second semester, which covers integrals. AP Calculus BC, which we do second semester, completes the second semester and includes polar and parametric applications and Taylor series. So each course counts as a separate AP Math course. So you can earn up to 8 hours of college credit by passing the AP Calculus BC exam in May. So for AP Calculus content overview, so we have 7 units in AP Calculus AB, and then there are only 4 units in AP Calculus BC. So each course counts as a separate AP course. At the end of the year, they will take AP Calculus BC exam, which will cover all 11 units. And that's why they get credit for Calc 1 and Calc 2 in college if they pass, because we are covering Calc 1 and Calc 2 information. So for both courses, coursework expectations. So daily, students will have a warm-up, notes, and an assignment. Students are expected to complete their assignments each night and check their answers on the Canvas page. Students will have the opportunity to ask any questions on the assignment the next day in class. Students should study and look over their notes each night. And then practice. Students should practice problems each day in order to be successful. So how to be successful in both of these courses. So take good notes in class. If you don't understand a concept taught in class, go home and watch the video on those notes. So I have videos made for every single day's notes that are on the Canvas page. So if they're absent, the notes are there. If they're just struggling on a concept, the notes are there. So there's no reason to get behind because they will be able to go back and watch the notes. So watch the notes multiple times if you're struggling with a concept. Practice, practice, practice. So for math, you have to practice problems in order to study. You can't just glance over your notes and be prepared for the test. You have to practice. Complete your review sheet twice. Complete it once and then check your answers and then complete it again so you can be sure that you're prepared. Make sure you ask questions throughout the unit. Don't just wait until the review to ask questions. If you need help or don't understand a concept, make sure you ask and attend tutoring if you need extra help. So always study and spend time each night studying. So students are given a packet for both courses. So they will already have their review sheets. They'll already have the assignments for the entire unit. So if they want to work ahead, they can. They know they're going to be absent, they can do that. So there's no reason for them not to be prepared. They're just going to have to put in the time for this course. So tutoring and office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays are with Miss Edwards in room 217. Thursdays will be with me in room 211. For pre-calculus, you can get help on Tuesdays and Thursdays. For calculus, Tuesdays will be retest only, and then Thursdays I will give help. Okay, so then the last thing, I'm just going to kind of show you the Canvas page and how that works. So I'm going to start out with pre-cal, but they're very similar. So what the students are going to see, it looks like this. You will enter here for honors pre-calculus, and then it has our 7 units that we talked about that we're going to cover. So if you click on Unit 1, it will have the schedule of what we're doing each day. So if anything changes, these dates will change. So if you click on it, let me get to a different one. This doesn't have a video. So if you go to day 1, so it has the warm-up that we will complete that day. It has the answer key. So if they want to go back and rework it later, it has my work written out so that they can practice. The notes, there's the notes handout and the notes filled in. So if they want to rework the notes, I have this. Here are the videos that I was talking about. So for each day, there are the notes, and then the assignment, and then the answer key for the assignment is there. So please emphasize with your child that the answer keys are there, but if you just copy the answer key to get credit for the work, it's not going to help you on the test. So make sure that you're completing the assignment, checking your answers so that you know you need to ask for help for the next day, to make sure they're not just copying. And the reason I do that is because there's not enough time to go over all the answers and go over questions the next day in class. So if they already check their answers, it will save time and allow us to be able to talk about what they need explaining on and not just going over what the answers are. So that is basically what the Canvas page looks like. So announcements, I will post every week. You can see right now, but I'll post every week what the schedule is going to be like for that week, what they're going to have for homework, their tests, their quizzes, anything like that will be there. Calculus is pretty much the same thing. So you go to enter here, and then it's set up very similar. So we have our units that we'll cover. Click on the unit, it will take you to the same thing. So it takes you to the schedule. When you click on it, it will have the warm-ups, the answer keys, the notes that they need for that day, and it will have the answer key for the assignments. So same thing with calculus, the answer keys are there, making sure that your student is not just copying, but actually trying the problems and seeing which problems they need help with the next day. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Talking Points or by email, and I look forward to working with your child this semester. And just know that I'm an email away, and I will be more than happy to help you with anything. Have a great night.